one flip. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday. Just kidding. It's a Sunday. Yeah, man. We're back at it. Bad Habit. Your boys is here. This is the one time I've worn a vest, so I figured I might as well make the best out of it. So, enjoy that for today. And for today, man, let's have some fun. Let's be cool. Let's vibe out. So, while Avenged Sevenfold still really wants to be the opener song, it's not today. Not today. We'll have time for them, I promise. But know that I love Avenged. It's just that there's a lot going on. Just look at that sound. Let's back it up for today because it is Sunday. Sunday, March 2nd. We've made it to the next month. So whatever is up with that, I think we do good. We have fun. I do like March. I like the spring season a lot. I love winter because obviously the code. But something about the spring season kind of brings that oomph of energy and like excitement when we get in there. So let's look forward to greener pastures and awesome weather weekends. For now, let's think about something else that goes over our heads. Trees. So, welcome on board. It's your boys. Call me Sausage. To EXP. Back at it like a bad habit. Having fun, messing around, and being cool. I never knew everything was falling through. That everyone I knew was waiting on a cue to turn and run. And I needed was a truth, but that's how it's gotta be. Coming down in nothing but an apathy. I'd rather run the other way and stay and see. The hope is still standing when above the clear. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. With 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. She's on your mind. Rearrange. I wish that you were a stranger I could disengage. Say that we agree and then never change. Soft the night until we all just get along. But that's just disregard. You find another friend and you discard. As you lose the argument in a cable car, hanging above the canyon comes between. That's very good listening. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. With 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. She's on your mind. With 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. She's on your suddenly become a part of the past. I'm becoming the part that don't last. I'm losing you and it's effortless. Without a sound, we lose the sight of the ground and throw around. Never thought that you wanted to bring it down. I will let it go till we hook towards yourself. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. With 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. She's on your mind. Everyone knows she's my mind. Everyone, I'm over my head. I'm over my head. I'm over my. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. Over my head with 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind. She's on your mind. Awesome, though. Yep. Because, like that, man. And just like that, we're going to run into one of my all-time favorites. Can I do it? Can he do it? Let's find out. Oh, I almost closed that window. Oh, yeah, that's Sometimes I feel I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. That's an interesting name. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through her hills, she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she knows it windy. I never worry, now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. It's just a little scary. Start to believe in there's nobody out there. Start to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city, she loves me. As lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah. Bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge downtown, it cannot get enough. Under the bridge downtown, forget about my love. Under the bridge downtown, don't give your life away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I said, yeah, yeah. You say got the song about bridges in LA. Good stuff. We like. And with that, it always feels like these take longer. Maybe it's because we associate songs with like memories, but like it's like that. And with that, Strokes coming in for the save. Thank you, Strokes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It is officially a Sunday. Now we can start talking about all the fun, exciting, sometimes shocking news. With that, we're going to say adios, amigo, to our big guy over here. And say hello to the guy over there. With that, I'll catch you in a few. We have fun and tiny button. What's up? Alrighty, this is where it gets fun. Right, because it is here. The Strokes warned us about this. It's true. Kako Entertainment report states it blocked 240 million cases of piracy in the second half of 2024. This is by Wonhee Cho over an anime news. Okay. Kako Entertainment, the parent company of webtoon platform Tapas, released its 6th anti-piracy white paper on February 28th, making a significant exposition in its efforts to combat illegal distribution of intellectual property (IP). The latest white paper introduces the industry's first comprehensive anti-piracy system web for novels in addition to webtoons, highlighting companies' evolving strategy to protect its digital content more effectively. According to white paper, between July and December 2024, Kako Entertainment anti-piracy blocked approximately 400 million cases worldwide, significant achievements in monitoring web novel piracy, leveraging its trusted copyright removal programs, TCPRP, that's what it stands for, partner status with Google, and cracking down on illegal secondary derivative products. Additionally, December 2024, team successfully traced down and shut down an illegal English language web novel piracy website called W. It also targeted unauthorized translations, illegal uploads on e-commerce platforms, blogs, and open community platforms that distributed pirated web novels in North America. Although the number of blocked illegal copies in the 6th white paper, 240 million cases, was 10% lower than in the 5th white paper, 270 million cases early in 2024. The decline is attributed to the shutdown of major piracy sites. Notably, in August 2024, Pete.cok successfully shut down major South Korea legal webtoon site named A, which significantly contributed to the overall reduction in legal distribution. The report underscored that shutting down piracy websites is crucial for long-term prevention, reaffirming Kako's ongoing focus on tracking and dismantling illegal sites. Further contributing to the decrease in illegal distribution, Peacock also shut down the Indonesian piracy named M in September and dismantled a Brazilian illegal translation group also known as M. In October to date, Pete has successfully closed down 14 major piracy sites across various language markets, including English and Arabic. Kako Entertainment's piracy takedown efforts were also reflected in Google's transparency reports. As of December 2004, Kako Entertainment ranked 6th globally in copyright-related removal requests, with a total of number of takedowns increasing by 74.5% from 211 million cases to 368 million cases. It translates to an average of 20 million monthly takedowns over 8 months. Wow. Okay. That's something to think about. Well, it's just interesting to see. I also appreciate how these sites have been just given W webtoons. Is that what it's referring to? Because A and M. But like, we've been watching Sakamoto-kun, and it just feels like straight out of a crime novel. Of they got M, bro. They took M down. But it's just interesting to see where this goes. You know, I don't even want to say spoiled because you pay up the ass for it, but I've been fortunate enough to quote unquote fund the anime industry by paying through Crunchyroll and subscriptions and shit, high dive for funsies, and that is great, right? So I haven't had to pirate or voyage the seas for a long time. But it's interesting to note that this is something that is picking up, but also kind of finishing its job, right? As we've been noticing, more sites have been going down, and since this is maybe just a webtoon focused thing, that I'm not sure how that correlates to, say, a movie streaming site such as the anime side of things. And I don't even want to talk about it because no, leave them be. I just know that people use sites because, specifically in this time, if you're paying for Netflix, you're paying for Crunchyroll, you're paying for all this bullshit, sometimes you just want to like not do that, you know? And sometimes you just want to know what the anime is all about. Sakamoto Kun, i.e., not want to pay for Netflix. So where do we stand? Oh, man. Because yeah, it's just something to know. It's just gonna be coming more of a more thing, and if you have Google working with these people, then you know that they're gonna be getting ready to do something interesting in the future. So keep your bookmarks marked and calendars checked, because yeah, just put it out there. If it becomes a thing, it becomes a thing. But if people start seeing numbers in their favor, then it's going to become a problem. Speaking of a problem, ladies and gentlemen, Monster Hunter Wild fans think its poor performance is due to a typo in the code. That's a big problem. Let's find out. This is by George Foster over at The Gamer. Monster Hunter Wild's players have discovered a small typo in the game's configuration settings and think that correcting it fixes a bunch of the game's performance problems on PC. When Capcom blesses all with a free and early look at Monster Hunter Wilds, though, multiple open betas earlier this year, console players were mostly having the time of their lives. That wasn't the case over on Steam, though, as the beta was riddled with performance and optimization issues that Capcom promised would be fixed for the final release. Damn! Did you promise that, bro? Don't make promises you can't do. Cut to last week's long-awaited launch. That's not the case at all, as Monster Hunter players on PC are still having a ton of issues getting the game to run properly. Wilds might have reached over 1 million players on Steam during this launch day, but the mixed reviews make it clear that it's been a very rough few days for anyone playing on PC. Performance issues could be due to typo in the code, typo configuration file on PC, fixing and increases performance. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Credit, bro. Now I gotta know. Most likely the reason for Monster Hunter Wilds having such bad performance issues is simply due to poor optimization and the fact that it's quite a detailed and demanding game. That being said, some players think that there's a reason altogether that it could be as simple as a single letter in the code being out of place. Over the Monster Hunter subreddit, one of the most popular posts comes from Redditor Zedalso, who shared discovery Bebop on stream. According to them, a typo in the game's configuration resolution actually spelled as resolution for some reason. Such a small spelling mistake might not seem like a big deal, but players, because it's the code, yeah, players are reporting that fixing it and changing it back to resolution, damn, fuck yes. All right, we'll get to it. Causes the game's performance to get much better across the Reddit thread. Many claim that doing so has fixed many of the Wild's performance issues, which is, pardon the pun, wild, if true. Right now, it's not clear if the typo being fixed actually helps the game's performance. It's like a placebo. Or if it's a class... Oh, shit. Placebo. Or if it's a class case of placebo for players wanting it to be better. There's a decent amount of discussion on both sides. It likely isn't the root cause for all Monster Hunter Wild issues, but it does seem to make some of them better. But, and put a little extra period there, my friend, it's okay. But, maybe you meant to put a comma. There's a decent amount of discussion on both sides. Wait, what? Oh. Let me copy this. Cool, don't worry, buddy, I got you. Okay. Okay, let's take one step at a time. Capcom, you're cool, man. I love you. I really do. You scared the shit out of me multiple times with the VR Resident Evil games. And I love you for that. I really do. But you don't make promises you can't keep, buddy. Especially to the PC kids. Because it's all bad. It's all bad. But I mean, I want to give them credit. You know, they've always been kind of good. They are one of the last old vanguards who actually still know what they're doing. And you can quote me until they don't know how to do it. But yeah, man, it's a bit weird because obviously the game had a beta and people were on that and people were already talking about it, and obviously that's what the beta's for. And being able to say, okay, we got it, we heard you, it's gonna be fixed, man, we got you, it's gonna be fixed for release. And whether they actually kept their word and something else pop up, like, you know how coding, you type something in and it pops up 10 other things, but or whether they just needed to please the people is kind of where we draw that line. Because again, Capcom is one of the last vanguards that I can see them put out a game and we go, I Capcom, you got it, we got you, you know, we'll try it out, we'll try, we believe in the dream, and that's very important. I trust in them because of their ambition, and whether or not Sony freaking funneled a wheelbarrow of money for them to specifically make Resident Evil in VR, or whether it was Capcom being like super ambitious about making a VR title. You know, there is a line there. I don't know where it lies, but I appreciate that ambition that they came through 3 times. And if they come through for a 4th time, you know what I mean? I can't be mad. That being said, slippery slopes. Words mean a lot of things, and we can't say that we're gonna promise something that we A, don't know what the issue is, or B, aren't sure that we can actually keep our word, because that's gonna leave a huge precedent. Wink wink for disappointment. So, but here's the kicker. We are in a freaking renaissance, or like just a amalgamation of pure technology. So much that the people who are out there enjoying the product are the same people who are breaking it apart and researching and learning and improving for their own sake. So when I see that people are out there recoding the game to quote unquote fix the game, like straight up putting on the Infinity Gauntlet Thanos style and being like, fine, I'll do it myself, and just freaking coding shit out, is where we're at in 2024. Just think about that for a second. Doing the dude's job, paying 70, not even to get like in the whole financial aspect of things, but just the idea of investing in a experience and just being like, nah dog, I can do this better. Oof. That's where we're at, baby. Anyways, obviously not better. It's just proofreading, proof checking. We call it in the culinary world, we call it quality assurance, QA. And that's important because you don't just want to fucking cook a burger and not like know what it's supposed to taste like. You're supposed to know what everything tastes like before you throw it inside the pot or the mixture or whatever. But yeah, man, that's something very cool that I never really gave them that much credit to just open up the game. So I know people open up source codes to find like data mine and find characters and like all this shit or whatever, but to be able to basically bust open your car's engine and be like, all right, let me reattach this carburetor real quick and just fucking get it done, is what I'm talking about. Self-efficiency. Good stuff, guys. Godspeed. Sticking with the Monster Hunter fans, a bit of a sad note, guys. Monster Hunter hands say goodbye to their favorite chefs in past games as Wilds launches. So long. Thanks for all the fish. This is by Eric Van Allen over at IGN. Monster Hunter Wilds is now in the wild. Monster hunters are logging on in droves to start exploring the forbidden lands. Before they go, though, if you are taking a moment to remember some beloved NPCs from games who kept their bellies full for every hunt. Look at this guy. It's cute. On the Monster Hunter subreddit, posts have popped up reminding players to leave well wishes for chefs to previous Monster Hunter games, specifically Monster Hunter World and Rise. Focus on just the NPCs you tend to interact with pretty often, ensuring you got good food buffs before heading out to fight against a scary beast. They're also pretty well liked in the community. Broadly pretty well liked. The Graham Meowster chef from Monster Hunter World Iceborne, for instance, is a sweet elderly feline, all bundled up in scarves. Since she's the head of chef of the Selenia's canteen, one post reminded players to let her know if they'd be away for a while because of Wild's launch. Tell Graham Meowster we'll be away for a while. Look at this cat. It's cute. Alright, similarly, another poke joke about letting Monster Hunter Rise Dango chef Yomogi know that they'll be gone for a bit, saying that they're going out to get cigarettes, unquote. So the chef certainly made some decent revenue on all those Dango. Quote, bro, it's fine. I paid her in college tuition by this point. So one computer. We can't talk about chefs without mentioning the classic one from Monster Hunter World, the Meowscular chef. Either he's a personal favorite NPC with his eye scar. Oh yeah, that guy. Giant knife and incredible poses every time he served up a new meal. Best, most muscly boy, as one of his commenters so aptly said. It might seem silly to get sentimental over this, but chefs are a core part of the Monster Hunter loop. They're the NPCs you tend to visit often, and you always get little cutscenes of them serving up food that fuels your hunts. It doesn't hurt that their designs are often fantastic, from a burly feline chef to sweet Graham Meowster. Weapons tier list. Okay. Nice meal before heading out was routine for my own multiplayer adventures, and it might even be why Capcom is adding a new place to gather in its first title update for Monster Hunter Wilds. Having those little zones adds a lot, and having the right character in place only helps. If it wasn't clear from all the players of previous Monster Hunters wishing the chefs goodbye before heading to Wilds. Players are certainly digging into Monster Hunter Wilds too, with player numbers hitting massive peaks within 24 hours of its official launch. It all has been perfect, as PC players have been reporting concerns over performance, prompting Capcom to issue an official response. To help get your Monster Hunter Wilds adventure started, take a look at blah, 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 blah. Good stuff. So, thank you, Aijin. You know, I like a good moment. This doesn't have legend, does it? It says Nana playlist. Any of y'all into Nana? Okay. I don't want to get copyrighted yet. Also, you know, I like a cool minute. You know, I enjoy people like respecting the hard work, and you know that I love the culinary. So when I heard that people were out there going like, you know what, I'm gonna miss you, dog, or yeah, Grand Meowster, I miss you, dog, Neko. Yeah, it just kind of like warms my heart a bit, and it's good stuff. I look forward to the people enjoying Monster Hunter Wilds or whatever it's called, and yeah, I look forward to jumping into that if I do come around to being like, okay, this is it, because even though it doesn't have great performance on PC, we're running PS5 Pro, baby. Let's fucking go. Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that if I can swing by. Maybe I'll just try it out for like a week and then we'll jump out or something. But very curious to see how Capcom has improved and what this new version of Monster Hunter is going to be. Very cinematic, very bombacious action, and I look forward to that. So yes, moving on. All right, something that we should not look forward to. Nintendo Switch Online losing its first retro game proves why we need virtual console. Super Formation Soccer will be playable on Switch after March 28th in Japan. This is by Zach Swain over at Kotaku. Zach! Missed you, buddy. It's been a whole week. Good to see you. Nintendo is doing something in a company that has never been done before. Next month, they will remove a retro game from its Nintendo Switch Online Classics catalog. Damn. Since launching the Nintendo Switch Online Classic service in 2018, the company 2018, the company behind Mario has never removed the game. Instead, it slowly built up a decent-sized library of first and third-party retro games from across multiple console libraries. However, subscribers in Japan will be losing a retro game in March, even if they already downloaded it. On February 27th, Nintendo Japan quietly announced that Super Famicom game Super Formation Soccer will be removed from Japan's Nintendo Switch online services at March 28th. Super Famicom Nintendo Switch Online no title Super yeah, okay. Formation Soccer. Very nice. Nintendo confirmed that players have already downloaded and installed the game on the Switch console and will no longer be able to play Super Formation Soccer after March 28th. At the moment, it appears that this title is only being removed from Nintendo Switch Online in Japan and America. The game was released as Super Soccer for the SNES. So far, Nintendo hasn't announced plans to remove this version from NSO's classic catalog over here. That might be because while Super Formation Soccer was published by Spike Chunsoft in Japan, what? Damn, worldwide the game was published by Nintendo. So it would appear that whatever deal was in place to license the game is expiring soon in Japan. But that deal likely doesn't apply in regions where Super Soccer was published by Nintendo itself. While I doubt there was a giant audience for Super Soccer on Nintendo Switch, it's still bad news to see a game removed from the classic catalog. Although games are removed from the Game Pass and PS Plus all the time, people can still buy those games digitally. With Nintendo, these games are locked behind NSO subscription service, and once removed, you can no longer play them on Switch. Just another good reason why Nintendo needs to bring back the Virtual Console for Switch 2. Yeah, I mean, and he's right. Like, it's who the fuck is playing Super? Who the fuck is playing Super Formation Soccer? And like obviously, as from a company standpoint, you know you look at that and you're like, who the fuck is playing this? Take it off. Like, why are we paying for this? And it's really that simple. They had a deal. Not many people are paying for it, and now not many people are playing it, and now Nintendo doesn't want to keep on paying for the licensing, so you lose, right? But we lose, you know. No, but yeah, for sure. It is interesting because it's the first time this has happened, and again, we don't know if they're gonna keep on thinking of doing that. But you know, it's just if you've done it once, then what's the point of pretending that you wouldn't do it again? So we're at an interesting point right now. We're obviously leaning into the Nintendo Switch 2 era, and what that means for Nintendo, who they want to be, and what type of like products services they will give on Nintendo Switch 2. Only they know. So hey, we look forward to it, and I look forward to actually preserving games. So definitely buy your games physically if you can, if it is something that you know you want to hold on to. Literally. Physically. Because I'm staring at Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition on PS5 right now. I go, yeah, buddy. That's true. All right. Moving on to somebody another person who probably shouldn't have a child. Parenting game mechanics always suck. Patenting game mechanics, Freudian slip, always suck. But Warner Brothers hit a new low. It's by Andrew King, back over at The Gamer. Thank you guys. This week saw the closure of Monolith Productions. We talked about this last week. You might not recognize the name, or if you do, you might be confusing it with Monolith Studios. Nice. The Japanese studios behind Xenoblade Chronicles. That's the wrong Monolith? And yes, it is weird that there were two. Regardless, how much you know of Monolith's storied history as creator of cult classics and occasional breakout hits, though, you've likely heard of its big innovation, the Nemesis system. Casting launch channel. Yep. First implemented in Middle-earth back in 2014. Expanded on its sequel, Shadow of War, and expected to return in the now cancelled Wonder Woman. The Nemesis system allowed for enemies you defeated to remember you and come back to exact revenge. Saw games spin up rivalries that were specific to your playthrough, creating the potential for some random orc to become the Joker to your Batman. Unfortunately for us, Rose is expected to hold the right to the Nemesis system until at least 2036. WB followed the patent for the Nemesis system, and in 2021, it successfully obtained it. Despite the closure of Monolith Productions, WB still holds that patent. If it keeps paying the related fees, it will own it for another decade. That means WB has the sole legal right to include the Nemesis system, whether that be by name or another in video games. Shouldn't be illegal for games to innovate. I always wince when the legal system tries to intrude into art. I don't think a musician should be taken to court because their song sounds a little bit like a different song. I rejoice when Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse entered the public domain, and I firmly believe that any government official who floats banning a book should be banned from public office. Ayo. Legislation that attempts to limit how similar a work can be to an existing work, or that seeks to prevent a public from learning about ideas the government deems dangerous, is bad legislation. So, it probably comes as no surprise that I'm not a fan of video game companies attempting to patent mechanics. Mechanics are such fundamental building blocks of games that if, say, Nintendo had patented jumping in the 80s platforming, the platformer genre wouldn't exist. If it had patented Doom's approach to shooting in the 90s, the FPS genre wouldn't exist. If PlayerUnknown had patented Battle Royale, Fortnite and 8-Bit's Legends wouldn't exist. Big profitable chunks of the industry could have been taken out of commission by the threat of litigation. There's a bigger conversation to be had about the industry copycats and how nuanced creativity is more important than the proliferating from what came before. Patented mechanics is a surefire way to prevent that innovation from ever materializing at all. Oh, it's actual people. I was like, wait a minute, what? I was like, I know the graphics were bad, but like, what? Actually, the graphics were probably much the only thing that was really, really good about that Suicide Squad game. Genres are evolutionary records. Video games, like all art forms, are the product of what came before. Genres exist because one team did something well and another team said, hey, I bet we could do that better. Kind of the last story where the guy went and fixed the coding on his own. Whether they succeeded or failed, playing through a genre across the decades is like taking a magnifying glass to the fossil records. Oh, I sprouted a new leg here. Interesting. Oh, I lost the tail at that point? That's a bold strategy. Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Nice. Cool. When a company patents a mechanic like Warner Brothers did with the Nemesis system, it's like stomping on a fish when it tried to crawl out of the primordial soup. Or accurately, it's like saying, this fish is so precious that no one else can look at it. Since 2014, only those two games have used the Nemesis system. We're still frequently talking about Shadow of Mordor because no studio was able to take the ball and run with it radically different direction, which is how creativity thrives in the game industry. Who knows what other developers could have done with it? I don't. Till 2036, none of us will. Sheesh. That was beautifully put, my dude. Damn. And yeah, it's true because like, look, at the end of the day, you can always make a game where like your enemies will come back to haunt you and just not call it the Nemesis system, because that is an idea. We saw Power World flirt with danger when it came to Pokemon, and they're doing okay. Water under a bridge ? Nintendo's actually like really like fuming about it. But we saw that line, right? And then we saw last week, we talked about how that Chinese company used Ash Ketchum and Pokemon assets to create a new Pokemon, basically a Pokemon copycat with Pokemon assets, and they got the book fucking thrown at them. So there is a line, there is a point to where we say, oh, dude, that's just copy and pasting the JPEG, man. And then you look at an idea, i.e. the what was it called, Nemesis system, and you look at that and you go, hey man, that's pretty cool. What if you added it to other concepts or other IPs, other stories? Because that's art, that's creativity. man. Yeah. Companies just need to fucking stop with the copywriting, because I'm so fucking sick of like every fucking thing you post that has any like background sound or something that's been fucking Sony labeled is like, whoa, the Thor music, whoa, Thor payday, and it's like, dude, calm the fuck down. But you know, it is what it is. So until we, which is why, you know, just do it, just fucking do it. Maybe you won't make all the money in the universe out of it, but you're learning a thing or two. And in a world that's afraid to even try, isn't that called being rich? Yes. Because Lucasfilm's boss Kathleen Kennedy says it's troubling and frustrating that Star Wars movie development is scrutinized so much. Oh, it's almost screaming outside. Lucas boss Kathleen Kennedy has called, this is by Wesley Yin Po over at IGN. Lucas boss film Kathleen Kennedy has called the scrutiny Star Wars movie development comes under, quote, troubling and frustrating, while revealing how many projects she's confident will come to fruition. In November, Lucasfilm's owner, Disney, announced yet another trilogy of Star Wars films was in the works, and some fans said they were getting a bit sick of the professional announcements with no release. In the legendary sci-fi franchise, Disney hadn't released a Star Wars film since the universally panned Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, in 2019. God damn, that was ass. But it had canceled several films in that time, such as one from Marvel Studios, President Kevin Feige, and another trilogy from Game of Thrones showrunners D.B. Weiss and David Benioff. In November, the Star Wars movie had previously staked out a late 2026 release date and was pulled from Disney's calendar. At 2023 Star Wars Celebration, Lucasfilms announced 3 new Star Wars feature films. Dave Filoni directed New Republic film set in his Mandoverse, a Dawn of the Jedi movie led by James Mangold, and a new Jedi Order feature directed by Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy that's set to have Daisy Ridley reprise her role as Rey after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. Though that Obaid-Chinoy project has gone through several changes, with screenwriter Stephen Knight recently departing, taking over for Damon Lindelof and Justin Britt Gibson. Still, Rey as a character still apparently a major priority for Disney moving forward, with a recent THR report saying that she's set to appear in several upcoming Star Wars films. And believe it or not, that's not even all Disney has on Star Wars dockets moving forward. It was revealed late last year that X-Men producer Simon Kinberg is set to write a new trilogy that isn't, contrary to initial reports, a continuation of the Star Walker saga. Also announced as a film from Thor Ragnarok, Love and Thunder director Taika Waititi, one from Deadpool and Wolverine director Sean Levy, an entire trilogy from Star Wars Episode 8 Last Jedi director Rian Johnson, Donald Glover starring Lando Calrissian film, and another Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins. From Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins. The Mandalorian and Grogu is the only Star Wars movie with a release date May 2026. God damn, when we talk about IPs, oh, done yet. Speaking to how much do you have to write? Okay. Speaking to Deadline, Kennedy responded to a question about the challenge of dealing with so much public scrutiny by Star Wars fans. Quote, troubling and frustrating is that our development gets scrutinized, and I don't know any other production company where their development gets scrutinized like that, end quote, Kennedy replied. Quote, it's very hard for anything to happen within Star Wars with some aspect of it becoming public before you even want it to become public. So I guess managing the message is in some ways also quite challenging because, of course, not every single thing we put in development we are going to make. That's not unusual. Wow. We want to make those things that we feel are the best. We want to make those things that, as time passes, feel relevant to what the audience respond to. So there's constant discussion around that. So yeah, that's one tricky one because there's a lot of scrutiny around Star Wars and the negativity has been about development. Of course, we're going to develop lots of different things with understanding that not everything gets made. You're going to make. And just talking about the Avengers. So, how many in development Star Wars project will actually end up as something? Kennedy said there are 3 or 4 right now that she's confident will end up coming to fruition. Kinbrick's trilogy has gone exceptionally well, Kennedy said. Quote, we're really excited about where that's headed. Sean Levy is working on a script for a Star Wars film. There is, of course, the Mandalorian and Grogu 2 out next year. Kennedy is waiting for Mandigold after a delay due to his work on the Bob Dylan movie. That was a fucking good movie. It was fun. I liked it. What's his face? Timothy Chalamet? Yeah, he was a good kid. Good stuff. A complete unknown. The word season similar and the word season. Oh, similarly, Kennedy said she's still waiting for Taika Waititi, saying, quote, if we ever do get a script from Taika, it's going to be fantastic. Whoa, relax, woman. Kennedy said part of the challenge is that Lucasfilm is going to have to wait for their, quote, top talent as they judge their busy schedules. Star Wars, she insisted, is a major commitment of 2 to 3 years. There can be no competing work going on during that time. So, she said, it's hard to get time to carve out that sort of time. Nice. Okay. So she's not leaving. I heard somewhere that she was maybe leaving, but I guess not. Well, I don't know. You guys tell me. Are we still into Star Wars? Like after episode, what was it, 9? Or even before episode 9? Did we stop caring? Because when Star Wars came back, it was like the pop culture was ready to have Avengers stuff, right? Superheroes. Pop culture was ready to have another go around. But like it's crazy that how we think of episode 5 and 6, Empire Strikes Back and Return of Jedi is pretty much what these fools were going for with the Rey trilogy. And it's like, how did we miss the mark? We were in 2017 or whatever year it was. We had the technology. Those were the droids we were looking for. And we just dropped the ball. So obviously there's still a like for Star Wars. I kind of think of it as Pokemon. Like you grow up with it, and the first time you hold the lightsaber, it becomes like you never forget the first time you hold that lightsaber. It's a moment, or ever dreaming about owning a lightsaber, like an IRL lightsaber, is a part of the coming age. So I don't think it will ever truly go away, but it's also not great that rather than it going away, we have to put up with it. You know what I mean? Because that's not... Sure, that is a type of love, but that is not the love that I was hoping to have for one of my sentimental or sentimental whatever titles in childhood, adolescence, everything. George Lucas basically took samurais and gave them laser swords. And that was it. And how was that not gonna fucking resonate with me, obviously, but also a lot of people? It's just fucking cool. You throw robots in there and cyberpunk. What else? So it's important to note that even with all this, you could have the greatest IP in the galaxy. Far, far away, baby. But if you don't have the vision, or if too many corporate suits have their fingers in your pot, too many cooks, baby. Sorry, too many cooks. You're gonna make shit. You're gonna make slop, right? And that's where we kind of are at, man. IPs we love, we build them up. It's like when you make a business and you raise up a business just to sell it off, because that was the whole point. But with IPs, you're playing with fire because you're playing with people's history, their emotions, and their vision of what this was supposed to be. And when you shit all over it, yeah, you're gonna piss off a couple people. You're gonna break a few eggs. So, I'd personally rather work in the kitchen that doesn't have eggshells and egg yolk all over the floor. But that's just me. Star Wars, I love you. But you ain't the same. We both changed. We'll see. We'll see if they can come back around, because PlayStation 2, PSVR 2, Sony finally slashes the price of PlayStation VR 2, but by $150. But it might be too late. It's by Ethan Gotch over at Kotaku. No. PlayStation VR 2 launched at $550. Son of a bitch. I can't believe I actually dropped that 2 years ago. But hey, I played Resident Evil, so it was worth it. This month. It was a great virtual reality headset, but it at an intimidating price. Now Sony's dropping it to $400. Wow. Starting in March, amid reports that the sales have completely stalled. Damn. Can the discount give PSVR 2 a second win, or is it just one less attempt to sell off inventory before the pricey PS5 boondoggle is completely boondoggle is completely retired? For those of you who have been waiting for the opportunity to jump into PSVR 2 and experience what this generation innovative virtual reality system has to offer, we are happy to share some great news. Starting in March, we've reduced the recommended retail price, or RP, of PSVR AR2, end quote. Reads a new PlayStation Post blog published on Thursday. Starting next month, the headsets will cost as much as the original PSVR did in 2016. Fuck! Paid for that shit too. But it was cool. I played Resident Evil 7 in VR. And I got PTSD from that. But it made me a better man. Released back in 2023 and bundled with Horizon Call of the Mountain for $600, PSVR 2 was praised for its build quality, comfort, and performance. Price, however, effectively told non-enthusiasts to stay away. Unlike Meta's cheaper Oculus headset, PSVR 2 also required standalone PS5 to work. It wasn't backwards compatible with the original PSVR library of games. Fucking idiots! Fucking idiots! They were immediately reported to Sony struggling to meet sales goals for the device, with Sony even halting production earlier last year due to a buildup in stock of unwanted units, according to Bloomberg. Fucking sorry, idiots. According to Bloomberg, despite a small but steady stream of new releases for the headset, as well as adapters to make the headset work with PCs, its fortunes don't seem to have meaningfully improved. Last summer, the device was briefly on sale for $200 off, and I bought a second one. The bigger question is why Sony waited this long to aggressively cut the price in the first place. They're fucking idiots. Maybe it's only recently that the manufacturing costs came down enough to make that viable. After all, why would Sony want to lose money on headsets for an ecosystem that's barely growing? At the same time, games sell consoles, and without the clear backing of Sony on the PSVR 2 library, never took off. How can others place big bets on hardware if the company that made it doesn't seem willing to do the same? That doesn't mean there are no games for PSVR 2. Sony knows that in today's blog that posts that Alien Rogue Incursion, Skydance's Behemoth, and Metro's Awakening in VR all recently arrived on the platform. With Hitman, World of Assassination. Did somebody say assassination? It's coming. And others are still on the way. For now, though, there still doesn't seem to be a killer app coming down the road anytime soon. Prior version also misstated the launch price of PSVR 2. Okay. Yes. I don't even know where to begin with this. There's nothing to say. There's nothing that nobody doesn't know already, right? $600. Oh, 500? 550. 550 at launch. $500 for a PS5. Sorry. How do you open this shit? eBay. Are you Legends Man 117? Are you Legends Man? I have a friend that knows that quote perfectly, and it makes me laugh every time. I love it. Yeah, dude. Because at any point, at any fucking point, man, I don't even know why these people are like this. But at any fucking point, they had the power to go, you know what? Let's fucking go VR mode. And just usher in a new age of technology. They really had that. People were out there buying PS5s up the ass. People were fucking investing in controllers. Stupid ass fucking plates, plastic plates for your stupid ass case. And instead of going, hey people, wouldn't it be cool if we were your modern day Prometheus and we gave you PSVR 2 for $450? $500 maximum. But you know what? You already bought a PS5. That was $500 plus taxes and all this bullshit. We'll give you a discount if you bundle it with your PS5. We'll give you a fucking... You could have done so much shit to be like, hey man, this is new. Yes, we tried in PSVR 1. We had success. People were curious about this. We were learning. But your fucking greed got in the way of growing. And now your fucking dumbasses are either gonna throw this shit in a landfill or what? What is your fucking plan? You had a responsibility. And you fucking fumbled the bag. God damn it. Here's a man who deserves some fucking praise. Junji Ito nominated for Eisner Hall of Fame. This is Badriana Hazra over at Anime News Network. Organizers of the Will Eisner's Comic Industry Awards announced on Friday that they had nominated horror manga creator Junji Ito for the Will Eisner Comic Awards Hall of Fame. Voters will be selected, with 6 of this year's 18 nominees will be later to join the Hall of Fame. The organizers already pre-selected late manga creator Shigeru Mizuki for introduction into the Hall of Fame this year. Comic-Con International in San Diego awarded Ink Pop Award to Ito 2023. The Will Eisner Comic Industry Awards nominated Junji Ito's Black Paradox manga for Best U.S. Edition of International Material, Asia, in 2023 also. Pan Asia Film and Entertainment Studio, through the Lens Entertainment and horror band Fangoria Studios, are collaborating to produce films based on Ito's The Mystery of the Haunted House, Parts 1 and 2, and Blood-Sucking Darkness, Ayo. Junji Ito's Maniac, Japanese Tales of the Macabre, a new anime based on 20 different Ito stories, debuted worldwide on Netflix in January 2024. Ito's Uzumaki manga also inspired 4 episodes anime miniseries that premiered on Toonami on September 28th. Junji Ito Collection, a previous television anime manga by Ito, also adapted stories from Junji Ito Keisaku Shu Collection, as well as fragments of horror book. The anime premiered in January 2018 and had 12 episodes. Crunchyroll streamed the series with English subtitles as it aired in Japan, and Funimation streamed an English dub. The anime included an adaptation of Chito's Tomie story and the 2nd and 3rd DVD sets. On 2nd and 3rd DVD sets. Wow. There you go. Ito's Uzumaki and Tomei manga have inspired live-action adaptations, and his Joe manga inspired an original video anime project. Really cool. Previous Japanese inductees of the Eisner Hall of Fame were Osamu Tezuka 2022, Kazuko Koike, Koseki Kojima, Katsuhiro Otomo, Romiko Takahashi, best girl. Inuyasha. Moto Haigo and Keiji Nakazawa. Akira Tomiyama, oh man, the best. And Naoki Sawara were nominated in 2019, but were not among the 4 selected. What? Oh, rest in peace, King. You did what you had to do, boss. You got it done. All right. Yeah, man. You know, anybody who knows anybody that's goth will know Ijuji Ito. Because for some reason, goths are very into anime. And obviously, the king of horror in the anime / Japanese realm right now, Junji Ito. Creative. Obtuse in his ideas. And bold. A man who does what he does, not because he not because he has to, but I don't know, not because he wants it, but I don't know, but he has to. I don't know. What drives a man like Junji Ito? You know what I mean? Because like you see him interviewing people or talking to in interviews, and he's a very chill, well-mannered, nice, cool dude. And then you read his works and you're like, whoa, are you okay? Or something. But no, yeah, so it's been interesting to see how this dude's stories have resonated with the people, and how his, just by being himself, right, just by doing his own thing and really going for it, because trust me, Uzumaki gets out there and like it makes sense, but it, you know, it's very like what's the word, illusionary, it doesn't matter, and that's just him, you know, that's just all him. You're either gonna understand what he's trying to say and what he's going for, or you're just gonna be like, whoa, this is trippy as fuck. So yeah, of course, when it comes to that, I think for all that and for all the work that he's put in and all the insane tales that he has brought into our universe, the man deserves a little pat on the back. And cool, congratulations, boss. You did the thing. But moving on to something that's gonna be awesome and soon. Universal Fan Fest Nights brings the world of Nintendo, Harry Potter, Back to the Future, and more to life. Evolution. Adam Bankhurst over at IGN. Very nice. Universal Studios Hollywood is cooking up a new experience for themes for enthusiasts. Fan Fest Nights, Star Trek, Back to the Future, Dungeons & Dragons, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, Harry Potter, Nintendo, and so much more. I'm gonna go cosplaying as Tanjiro because Demon Slayer is part of Universal. Universal Fan Fest Nights will take place from April 25th to May 18th as part of IGN's Fan Fest. Chance to speak with Steven Sarek, Senior Director and Entertainment at Universal Studios, about fans can expect this brand new, one-of-a-kind event you won't want to miss. All right, here we go. Okay. Exactly. We're excited to bring the famous fandom, sci-fi, gaming, anime, and fantasy to the Universal Studios Hollywood this spring for Fan Fest Nights. That's really what it is. It's bringing all those fandoms and genres. When is it coming? Sorry. April. Okay, cool. I was making plans about that one. Fandom's life in horror, and we're excited to continue story legacy, dropping guests into these environments, letting them explore it and further tell stories of each of these different brands. Hell yes! What sparked the idea? It brings properties into evening. As simple as what we're doing with Halloween Horror Nights, adapted to other properties. Circs. Exactly. I want to build the legacy that has been built around Halloween Horror Nights for the last several decades and be able to bring that to other fandoms. Fans asking for more, we certainly want to deliver in terms of these immersive in-world experiences and celebrations go around them. An impressive list of brands of IPs, including Star Trek, Back to the Future, Dragons, One Piece, Jujutsu, Potter, and Nintendo. What can we expect from these for each of the properties? Starting with Trek. Sure. Red Alert, which is a story-based walkthrough attraction where guests are invited to board Enterprise D and take exclusive tour of the ship. Typical fashion, something goes horribly wrong and you're immediately thrust into action. Nice. During your journey through the Enterprise D, you'll get to visit iconic environments like Six Bay, Engineering Room, and Turbolifts, and of course the bridge. You're going to be inside the ship. Wow! That's cool. It's an actual screen use version that was first built for Picard. Though a great partnership with Paramount, we were able to make something that's truly authentic. Oh, it's not just any bridge of the Enterprise D. It's an actual screen use version. Nice. That's just one of the things I love about what you do. You have access to incredible items, but you can bring them into theme park fans to actually experience. That being said, I'm guessing there's going to be a DeLorean. Oh, to the future experience. Yes, for sure. We'll talk about something so uniquely universal. Going to be able to bring our guests to the courthouse square. Guests will get off the tram tour. Experience the sets where the magic happened 40 years ago for the original. No fucking way. Of Back to the Future. We're bringing it back to life through light, through just characters and the photo opportunities. And yes, this time as you. Oh my god. No, that's so cool. What about Champion of the Sea? We couldn't do Back to the Future without doing a recreation of Enchantment Under the Sea prom. What? Hell yeah. It will be through the prom spilled out into Courthouse Square, and we'll have a band on stage, and Mario will actually get up there once in a while and rock out. Like, oh my fucking god, that's so cool. Anyone go back and are we going to see anyone go back to the future in the time machine? Oh yes. We're going to see that very committed. We're doing an environmental reaction of the epic finale. So everything from Lightning Strike all the way to the when the time machine goes back to the future for the last time will be celebrated several times throughout the night down at Courthouse Square. So I should dress the part. Should I find my grandmother and my parents' 90s suits why not? Sniggers. Yes. Cosplay is a huge part of FanFest nights. Hell yeah. We're really encouraging guests to come dressed up and celebrate alongside each other. We know that those who have affinity for genres have such a strong community around them, and we're also creating space for us to celebrate throughout the FanFest nights too. To that, we'll have Block Party Festival at our Universal Plaza, where we'll have cosplay, celebration, trivia contests, fan meetups, and more. Nice. Let's talk about fantasy. We want to know about Dungeons and Dragons. Secrets of Waterdeep. This one's very exciting. Similar to Star Trek, it's a story-based attraction, sending groups of people on traditional quests. So for casual D&D fans, something has been stolen, and we're there to help find it. For those who are a bit deeper in Dungeons and Dragons lore, you're going to find iconic characters, environments, and some of the setups that will really make you appreciate and experience that much more. Members of the Waterdeep clan, Xanthar and Beholder. Ooh, actually know those names. And one of the big bads of D&D has stolen dragon staff, and we've been recruited to help find it. Along the way, we encounter dragons and get to solve a puzzle, and ultimately get to face with Xandar the Beholder. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ooh. This will be really special because we're actually partnered with Jim Henson's Creature Shop to build this 12-foot puppeted character that our guests are going to be able to meet as they work to resolve the conflict, steal that dragon staff back, and return the town of Waterdeep back to normal. Jim Henson. The Muppets. Now for our anime fans. You have One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen. What can you expect from those? One Piece, we're developing a fan zone concept where Halloween Fallen Nights has scare zones, FanFest Nights has fan zones. It's going to be taking over a street, and there will be character meetups and greets, scenic photo opportunities, and more throughout the night. Jujutsu Kaisen, on the other hand, is taking residence in our DreamWorks theater space, sick, where we're able to bring some content from Cool Japan and Universal Studios Japan and debut it here in Hollywood for FanFest Night. Fuck yes. It's going to be a multi-sensory media-based experience for a guest on the lore of the story of Jujutsu Kaisen. Nice. Exciting, let's talk about two properties that already have presence in Universals. Harry Potter and Nintendo. Let's start with Potter. What can you anticipate with the Magic World? Well, you know the head on it. What we want to do with Wizarding Harry Potter is that as soon as you cross the town to the gates of the Hogsmeade, you immediately feel as if something new, unique, and different is happening. To accomplish that, we're bringing two new experiences FanFest nights. First one is the View of Hogwarts Allies. Always? View of Hogwarts Always, which is the latest projection mapping experience on Hogwarts Castle that debuted at Universal Orlando last year. It'll happen in Studios Hollywood for FanFest nights. The second one was taking an experience that has developed first for Universal Studios Japan, magical creatures, and bring them here to Hollywood as well. So guests will be able to meet their favorite magical creatures like Niffler and Baby Dragon. Also debuting a brand new magical creature or canon debuting exclusively for Universal Studios Hollywood. This guy. Wow, sounds amazing. Particularly has me like, okay, participation for Nintendo. Gaming is a big part of FanFest, so you know Super Nintendo is something that we've been able to debut and have a good experience on a day-to-day basis. So similar fashion, we want something unique and exclusive to be happening as soon as you walk through the warp pipe. So we're excited to debut Yoshi as a brand new meet and greet character for our guests of fan nights. Yay! And we're to help introduce to celebrate Yoshi, we're creating a few different actions throughout the night, including a fun scavenger hunt activity. Guests will be invited to find 5 hidden eggs throughout the land, and once they find them all, they'll get exclusive access to a multicolored Yoshi meet and greet. Wow, cute. Additionally, guests can look forward to some drone moments that will be taken to the skies above Super Nintendo World as well. Drone moments. Oh, drone moments. Nice. So how close should we get to Yoshi? Because you know what happens if you get too close. I don't really want to get eaten turned to an egg. No, he's lovable. He's playful. He's a fan favorite. Wow. On to the merch. Okay, we can probably skip the merch. It's got something much more. Speaking of the future, celebrating 4th anniversary, so better time, place, and moment to celebrate Destination Hell experience at Courthouse Square. When I tend to press day, some people throughout different experiences will happen on different nights. However, I think you can enjoy each and every one no matter what night you go, right? It's really important point that all the guests are able to experience everything we've talked about every single night. So all different genres and all different brands and all different fans will be celebrated each and every night at FanFest. Even though Saturdays are more expensive than Fridays and Sundays. So I'm going on Saturday. FanFest opens April 25th and runs for 12 nights in the middle of May. And yes, you got anime, your sci-fi fantasy, and your video games, so much more. Thank you for telling us about FanFest. You know, no relation to you. Please don't sue us. FanFest makes FanFest nights. We love it, and we look forward to seeing you at Universal Studios Hollywood this spring. Freak, yes. Yeah, we've been keeping an eye on this one for a while. It's been pretty damn cool, and like they mentioned earlier, I always thought they were gonna bring like the production stages and the fun pop-ups of the animes from Universal Japan and bring that experience to Los Angeles. So the fact that they've confirmed that, at least for a couple things, and the fact that they're super into like doing immersive events with Back to the Future and Secrets of the Waterdeep, I am so excited. I'm like so excited. I will be going there. I have decided on a specific day to go. I won't talk about it yet, but if you're interested in going and doing that, I recommend to look alive and be cool around there. So very cool. I look forward to it. And like, if this is just the beginning, again, if this is a precedent for how much more we can do in the future, i.e. Demon Slayer, I don't know why they didn't bring Demon Slayer, but I will be Demon Slayer. I'll be going as Tanjiro. I'll have those earrings and everything. Is gonna be interesting, because if they're gonna go for horror in October and pop culture during the springtime, Universal's is officially my favorite attraction spot. Period. Fuck Star Wars. That lightsaber broke the same day I bought it. And that shit was $250, so fuck off. But alright. Moving on to something interesting. I just wanted to see what this was, because we've been, again, another thing we're keeping our eyes on real quickly. But curiosity killed the cat. We're gonna see what kills the bat in Japan. Look at him go, Japan. Oh, he's going full Sailor Moon, bro. Henshin. Batman Ninja Yakuza League anime film streams English clip. This is by Alex Mateo over at Anime News Network. FanFest unveiled a clip for Batman. Oh, IGN's FanFest. Cute. We're getting some cross communication between the websites. Is that Sushiro on the side? Warner Bros. Japan's new Batman CG anime film. Is that a Green Lantern versus Nightwing? What's going on? Interesting. Aquaman. Oh, sick. He has a freaking the Yakuza tattoos. Why is it okay? So Batman's versus the Justice League right now. That's an interesting voice. So interesting. They're going full anime with this Batman. Film will premiere digitally in the US on Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Google Play Video, and other services on March 18th. The film will then ship on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc on April 15th. Nice. Get wrecked. Hey. Yeah, buddy. Cute. The film will be available in Japanese subtitles in various languages, including English, with an English dub. There will be a second two-film digital collection featuring both Batman Ninja and Yakuza League. And Batman Ninja... Yakuza League is Batman Ninja. Film will be streaming on various platforms, Japan, March 15th. So this is your Yakuza. Oh, it's the Justice League. But Yakuza... Oh. Where's Superman? Is that this kid right here? I can't see. Oh, that's Cyborg, probably. It's Wonder Woman. And that's Flash. Interesting. I had no idea what that was. Red Wing, Nightwing, Red Hood, Alfred Pennyworth, James Gordon, Joker, Harley Quinn, Green Lantern, Aquaman, The Flash, Wonder Woman, and Ra's al Ghul. Oh, yeah, so it does make sense. Yakuza League. The League of Shadows / the Justice League. Interesting. Opening animation sequence of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Oh, serious? Okay. He's returning to Batman Ninja directs the film alongside Shinji Takagi. Kamikaze Doga is again animated film. Returning staff members include scriptwriter Kazuki Nakashima, character designer Takashi Okazaki, and composer Yugo Kano. Warner Bros. Released the Batman Ninja anime film digitally in April 2018. On the home video, May 8, 2018, the release included Japanese audio track as well as English dub. The anime debuted in Japanese theaters in June 2018 with Japanese voice cast. A film aired on Toonami, really? In October 2021. Nice. In Batman Ninja, Batman travels back to Japan's Warring States period and defeats villains such as the Joker, who have become feudal lords. Masato Hisa launched a manga adaptation of the anime Monthly Heroes magazine in June 2018 and ended in September 2019. The manga won a Seiyun Award in 2020. Oh, really? Anime film also inspired a stage play that ran in November 2021. A stage play. Okay. You know what? I see it. I kind of see it. And I respect it. But okay. Okay, guys. Yuri Dark Fantasy manga. The music went really intense, huh? Okay. Nothing too dangerous, but a little dangerous. All right. Okay. We got Batman and the Yakuza. Just kidding. No, we got Batman versus Yakuza. Look, man, when it comes to like just doing interesting adaptations, I'm all for it. You know, you're there, you're seeing Batman do some Japanese stuff. It's a different environment and it's creative. It just makes you think like, oh, okay, this doesn't matter. Let's have fun. So that's kind of where we're at that. And at the end of the day, we're getting a Batman anime. Great. But wait. What if we got a Batman anime without the Japan stuff? So I'm just saying, we're opening doors for new opportunities. There is no way that Warner Brothers Japan, i.e. anime people, are looking at the success of this Batman series and going, why don't we just make an actual anime? Which, okay, I see it. I believe in it. With the introduction of Universal, if Universal Studios Hollywood can host Jujutsu Kaisen and One Piece, if One Piece can be dunking basketballs, hoops over at the Los Angeles, what was it? No, it's not the Clipper Stadium anymore, but whatever shit was called, Lakers Stadium, and while also selling last week's article, selling baseball caps and jerseys over at the Red Sox game, we're there. Anime Batman clearly is a thing, and honestly, I'm gonna raise it one more. Let's skip Batman for right now, just for right now. Animated Batman Beyond 2025, 2026 or something like that. Take the time you need. Come on. cyberpunky anime Batman. Anybody taking notes? Please let me know. I'm looking forward to it. If anybody wants that, let them know, please. Because this is it. This is it. If you're telling me JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is like, yo, I heard there's a Batman anime. Let's get to, what's up though? What's up though? Then yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. When you have an IP that, sure, you can get creative with it, but that's something that's not gonna, you're not trying to shove it down people's throats, being like, whoa, she's the last Skywalker, guys. You need to pay attention. Because that's not what we're looking for. You know, heroes aren't born, or yeah, I guess. Yeah, heroes aren't born, I guess. They're created. And you have to earn the respect of the audience, or you know, the pop culture media, by actually proving yourself, not just being like, oh, I'm Skywalker, bitches, what's up? So Batman kind of gets that leeway because it's fucking Batman, but it makes sense, you know, like it's a ninja Batman, so why not? We care about it. We've done a lot with Batman, and he's just gonna be cool always because we know he is, because he's fucking Batman. So let's go. I'm excited, but hey, we'll have to look forward to that. I'm curious to see if they're actually gonna do like a fun little release in American theaters. I think if they are daring enough to do that, then that really spells it out for how invested we're gonna be in these coming years. So I really hope that they do that. At least try to test the waters to see if the normal everyday Steve will be like, oh shit, is that anime Batman? What the fuck? And go watch it. So, you know, the sky's the limit. Just try. Fuck it. Have fun with it. Because it at least feels like they're enjoying themselves. You got Nightwing becoming, was it Sailor Moon Nightwing? Okay, let's get it done. Here's something we all enjoy though. AMD Radeon RX 970 XT finally launches March 6th. This is by Jacqueline Thomas over at IGN. AMD has finally reached affordable pricing. We all like that one. AMD has finally reached more information about its upcoming graphics cards. Radeon RX 9070 XT and Radeon RX 9070. Nice. Both Radeon RX 9070 XT and Radeon RX 9070 launch on... Wait, what? Okay. He's just repeating the same. Launch on March 6th. That is 4 days from now. Next Thursday. This Thursday. The Radeon RX 9070 XT was unveiled at CES 2015 at the same time as the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090. The Team Red was a bit more cautious about revealing detailed information about its next generation GPU. Now though, AMD has released everything there is to know about these GPUs. Sorry, I felt that one. Oh my god, I'm old. Both the new AMD graphics cards are built on the new RDN4 graphics architecture, which improves performance across the board. The biggest uplifts is its ML, or machine learning performance. This is largely thanks to new AI accelerator units that are much more powerful than their counterparts in the RDNA 3 GPUs like the previous generation Radeon 7090 XE. Damn. These new AI cores are also driving force behind FSR 4, which finally brings AI upscaling to Radeon graphics cards. Really? Just like DLSS. DLSS FSR 4. For short for Fidelity FX Super Resolution. Okay. Uses a machine learning algorithm to accurately upscale lower resolution images to your native resolution. Okay. Though, keep in mind that accuracy is in the name of the game here, because while FSR 4 is going to be much faster than rendering the game at your native resolution, any machine learning solution will have a bigger performance impact than something like FSR 3.1. We don't know how much performance will be impacted, but we don't expect to be faster than the more traditional upscaling FSR 3. While both graphics card packs 16 gigabytes of the GDDR6 memory, and the Radeon RTX 9070 XT is significantly more powerful, packing in 14% more compute units than the regular RX 9070. Combined with a higher power budget, RX 90, the 9070 XT is going to be a much better fit for 4K gaming, whereas the 9070 will feel comfortably at 1044p. We went ahead and listed the specs below. There you go. 6456 XT, bumping it up to 128 for RT accelerators, boost clock. That clock is what's going to get you the fanciness, but it's because of the wadding, right? Boarding power. Luckily, you won't have to wait long to get your hands on which of these graphics cards. Both AMD Radeon 90 XT and 9070 are launch on March 6th, starting at $599 and really beautiful $599 and $549 respectively. However, because AMD is not launching a reference design like it did with the last generation graphics cards, you can expect prices to fluctuate drastically at launch. However, give it a couple weeks, it should calm down a bit. Nice. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Because in a future where everybody is admittedly wising up, learning, being more tech savvy as a normal day-to-day age, the need for PCs is only not growing, but it's only becoming more accepted. And we've noticed already that a lot of kids rather get a gaming PC than an actual console because, whoa, the streamers and blah blah blah. And you know, as we go play, I'm a console streamer by the way, so I don't really mind. But this idea of making these cards become what's gonna be our potential for art. Because if the CPUs are in charge of giving us the computing power to help us process these things, the GPU is responsible for giving us the creative tools to make us just appreciate the work that is being put into this. So when you start charging $1,200 for the fucking right to admire art, get the fuck out of here. What's it for? When we have a $600 graphics card that's like, hey man, we're not the biggest dog. We're not the big dog. Sure, we get it. Maybe we're losing money by underselling because we want to get our name out there. But your gateway art should not be more than $1,000. Like, just why? Why gatekeep the power to create, to grow, to improve, to expand our visions, to add new colleagues to this playing field? Who does that fucking serve? Or is it just our fucking ego getting in the way? Oh shit, it's NVIDIA. Oh, our AI processing. Oh, you gotta go mine your fucking AI or your fucking Bitcoins. You know? Whatever. I'm just glad that there is a option. What was the word I was looking for? A option that's worth it. You know, something that can actually hold a candle to, can actually say, nah, fuck that shit. Like, we got this. We have the power. You guys are more than welcome to pay up the ass for these stupid ass cards. But just know that when it comes to experiencing this universe, we got you. Just, you know, fuck the names. Fuck the capitalistic tendencies. Fuck everybody just trying to cash in on their fucking name. We're here to create, dog. We're here to grow. And if you're out there actively trying to profit on someone just trying to be more, you got a special place for you in hell waiting for my dude. Anyways, so With that being said, let's go with the new norm. Remember when Xbox said, hey guys, we're going to put Halo on PS5? You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? I love Kill Bill. Forza Horizon 5 pioneers bizarre new form of early access garbage on PS5. PS5 owners will get a chance to pay $100 to pay an already released game a few days early. Oof. This is by Zach Swain. One last ride, boy. Over at Kotaku. Forza Horizon 5, which launched over 4 years ago on Xbox and PC, is making the leap to PS5 soon. But because it's 2025, the game will lock early access to Xbox's open world driving sim behind a pricey special edition. It's the next evolution, publishers holding games hostage for extra money and graphics cards. Last month, Xbox and PlayerUnknown's Games announced that Forza Horizon 5, which launched exclusively on Xbox Series X1, Xbox One, and PC in 2021, was set to be the next big first-party Microsoft game to be ported to PlayStation 5. Ported to PlayStation. Horizon 5 is a very good open-world racing game and will now have a brand new audience of players, and that's awesome. What isn't awesome, and is in fact shitty, dumb, and greedy, is that Xbox is going to charge PS5 players $100 to play the game a few days early. Boycott it. I'm just saying right now, boycott it. Just don't even fucking buy this shit. Fuck, man. Play a few games early, despite Horizon 5 being games released back in 2021. On February 27th, Xbox announced that Forza Horizon 5 would launch PS5 on April 29th. But you spend $100 to buy the fancy, expensivest version, the premium edition, you can start playing the game on April 25th. 4 days earlier. Keep it in your fucking pants. I'm talking about your wallet, obviously. Xbox claims this is early access, but I've been playing Forza Horizon 5 on my Xbox Series X for years now. This is all really silly for a few reasons. First, it lays bare the fact that the early access scams publishers have embraced recently are completely arbitrary and nonsensical. A game that you can play right now on PC and Xbox is going to be released early for some players on PS5. Give me a break. Second, when Xbox launched Forza Horizon 5 back in 2021, it did charge for $100 for early access, which was still annoying, but at least it wasn't already out on multiple other platforms. Now in 2025, it seems very strange to suggest that early access is just as valuable or useful. Yes, I know a lot of people who only own a PS5 might be really excited to play Forza Horizon 5, and they might be willing to shell out extra money to get their hands on the game sooner. But you don't even need a Xbox or PC to play Forza Horizon 5. You can stream Forza Horizon 5 via Game Pass Ultimate on your phone or tablet instantly, and that will cost you a lot less than $100. Ultimately, probably wasting my time. I've already written about how greedy and shitty early access pre-order bonuses and how publishers are just delaying games for the most people to squeeze out extra pennies for a few diehard fans who have no patience or self-controls. And yet, despite me and my many others pointing this out, a lot of people keep spending extra money to play games a few days early. As a result, publishers began pushing their luck. Yes, that part. Adding more days, charging more money, or even offering multiple release dates depending on how much extra you pay. Now, we reach the next level of fuckery, and Xbox is charging early access for a years-old port of game that is currently playable on any phone via streaming. This future sucks. Can you not fucking add lyrics, you fucking piece of shit? What the fuck? Jesus. Alright. Sorry. Let's go back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yep. Prior version of this article incorrectly claimed Forza Horizon didn't offer early access launch option in 2021. What's the deal? Okay. 3 things. 1. I just said 3 things. I'll make them up as I go. Number 1. Is this a remaster? Like, are they making this 4K to run perfectly? It has higher resolution, has like all the packs, all the game packs, and blah, blah, blah. That's different. That might mean that it's just a little bit different of a game. It's a full package rather than, yeah. Either way, don't pay the early access. Please. Homeboy is right. Zach, I hear you, buddy. Words are not wasted. Got you, buddy. It's true. because the whole idea is that people are asking themselves, is GTA 6 gonna be $100? So now put the brakes for 5 seconds. Pun intended. Nothing. This thing's gonna kill me. Are we gonna pay 100 for a game that has been in development for 10 plus years, that is supposed to bring the new echelon, that is supposed to be the new religion of Grand Theft Auto? Or are we going to drop 100 on a fucking game that has been already made and is just being ported simply to make more money? Or how about we listen to Zach? Hold off, because these companies are fucking idiots. And in a month, 2 months, 3 months, when nobody pays for this shit up the ass, it goes on sale. Because they know that it costs fucking nothing to port this shit. Well, that's not true, but in terms of how much they're gonna be making, and then to take all that knowledge and to go, no, dog, charge them 100. Zach is right. Zach is 100% right. If you don't stand up for yourself and say, nah, fuck that shit, dog, we can wait. We can wait for your dumbass to look at the stocks not go up and then go like, oh shit, we gotta put this on sale. Rather than encouraging these dumbasses to go, well, these dumbasses paid, referring to us, paid $100 for a game that has been out for years, and rather than fucking going any other way to play this game, we now know that these dumbass PlayStation users will pay $100 for Halo, 120 for the brand new games, for Indiana Jones, 150 for fucking Call of Duty when it comes out. Take a break. Take a deep breath. Everyone step the fuck back. Listen to Zach. Do not pay up the ass for this. You're gonna feel like a dumbass when in a month it's like $30. Or maybe you're not and you won't give a shit. Just know, with creative power comes creative responsibility. Man, Jesus Christ. And with that, let's check in with the local Cheeto boy. Oh man. Tapping into last week's story, the virtual Charizard Hot Cheeto has sold for $72,000. That's by Johnny Flores Jr. over at the Gamer. After a couple weeks on the open market, the viral Hot Cheeto shaped like Charizard has sold for, wait for it, legend, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo se llama? Dare you. A whopping $71,000. Hey, with the buyer's premium, a mandatory fee assessed by Goldwyn, which is 22% of the final bid of items purchased. The grand total is $87,000. Holy shit, $8,400 for a non-official Pokemon card. Jesus. Previously, when initially covered the fabled Cheetozard, his bids were sitting at a touch over $4,000. Of course, that was on February 22nd, 10 days ago. Yeah. With the auction ending on Saturday, March 1st, yesterday, things were bound to get even zanier. In a total, 60 bids were placed across the duration of the auction, with initial bids starting at a meager $250 before skyrocketing. Jesus Christ. Among the many Pokemon collectibles that exist, including the Gardevoir plush. Hey man. If anybody has an extra or a real-life Koraidon motorcycle. What the fuck yes. Oh fuck yes. Oh fuck. Hold up. Wedding. Not just for show either. Show like riding could walk on its legs, no be able to stand on its two wheels. Something that Honda acknowledges is impossible in Pokemon Solarlet. It achieves that by using the same balance technology Honda uses in Eskimo robots. Dude, let's fucking go. That is so cool. That is so cool. I'm popping off because anybody who knows like cars, Honda is actually related to Kawasaki. So Honda is just, or Kawasaki is just Honda motors in motorcycles. So that's why I'm a Honda man. Good shit. A few things I finna get all. Whoever topped this trip. How we got here. How did we get here? If you're wondering how exactly we ended up in reality where Hot Cheeto could sell for $72,000, well, first, welcome to the wild world of collectibles. But more importantly, the chip dates back several years and switched hands on more than one occasion. Via a Polygon article, the odd collectible was first in possession by First and Gold Collectibles, though it was largely held in storage. Another collectibles group, Arena Club, secured the chip and included it in a mystery giveaway. That winner, who was unidentified, eventually worked with Gold Ewin Auctions to get it up. Damn. Damn. Giveaway. Yeah. I don't know. At some point, the chimp was embossed into a custom-made Pokemon card, which Cheetozord is an evolution of Cheetaleon. Cheetaleon. Cheetalon. We're going to pretend that Cheetomander's out there somewhere. As wild as the end price is, it still didn't manage to top the near 100,000 sale for a Cheeto shaped like Harambe. Keep checking those scripts, people. You never know what you may have. Harambe. Yeah, okay. Well, we officially have a closure ending to the infamous Cheetozord. Which, honestly, man, this is great. You know, it's fun, it's cute, whatever. Some dumbass out there paid 70 grand for this shit. But what gets me just a tad is that Arena Club made this for a giveaway. They're just like, yo, man, we're gonna give this to somebody because we love them or something. And this motherfucker goes around and goes like, I'm gonna fucking sell this shit. Fuck the emotional value. Fuck whatever. I'm gonna buy myself a house with this Cheeto. And for that alone, I say Godspeed. You know? Yeah. If you're out there trying to, like, I don't know, just secure your future, try to invest in your life, and just trying to make it happen. That's one thing. Lucked out. Someone gave you a fucking Charizard, Hot Cheeto Charizard, and you saw the opportunity, and you're like, you know what? This is for my future. These are for my kids. My kids are gonna have their own room, damn it. And you did that. Everybody else out there who's fucking dropping 7,000 for Cheetos rather than investing in your child's future or fucking, I don't know, donating to maybe don't donate for organizations, fuck organizations. Investing in like educational skills, I don't know, going on vacation, visiting Japan, X amount of things. Now that you don't have that Charizard, how do you feel? Did you miss out? Or is there a sigh of relief that, oh fuck, I didn't pay 5,000 for a Cheeto? And just really sit with that thought. Just really fucking think about what you just did. So I'm not about to start fucking paying 7,000 for Grand Theft Auto 5. You know what I mean? But there is a universe out there that thinks that money is just a number. And yes, you're 1,000 completely 100% right. But we've gotten to a point that instead of considering that this is just a number that shouldn't influence my livelihood, longevity, my future, it really has become the only thing that people dream about. And if that dream is worth a fucking hot Cheeto that looks like Charmander or Charizard, maybe we got to talk about some things. Maybe you got to talk to some therapy or something. I don't know. You know, maybe you miss your parents, or maybe you just need a hug or something, a parental hug. I don't know. Investments. Sometimes you get a Cheeto. When life gives you a Cheeto. Here's one last thing to invest in. New Macross anime holds songstress audition contest. Woo-woo. Crystal Hodgins over at Anime News Network. Bueno. Flying Dog. Ikuzo. During a live stream special on Sunday, Bandai Namco Filmworks announced more details on Sunrise's new Macross animation project, which was announced on June 2023. I didn't throw the fucking controller across the room. Jeez. Anyways. Found it. During a live stream special Sunday, Bandai Namco Films announced more details of Sunrise's new Cross animation project, was announced on June 2023. Father Dragon launches are holding scene of Macross Sunrise new Super Dimension Songstress Editions 2025 or Macross Heroine Edition contest to find a new songstress for the upcoming project. Just doing this thing. Alright, we got Macross. We got dudes and we got chicks. Live stream and revealed the main edition song Eye to Eye, written as Eye to Eye. Cute. For the songs, because it could also refer to as eyes staring within the souls of the eyes, which was written, scored, and arranged by musician Fuwari. Each week, the contestants' YouTube channel will stream videos of past franchises, songstress, and special guests performing Eye to Eye. The first video features Minori Suzuki. Ooh, fuck yeah, she's cool. Voice of Freya Wion in Cross Delta. Entrants to the edition are limited to women between the ages of 13 to 22. As of April 1st, 2025, who reside in Japan. Entrants under 18 must have the Garden's permission. Entrants must submit their auditions between March 2nd to April 30th. The second round of judging will take place late in June, with the final judging takes place in late in July in Tokyo. July in person in Tokyo. Flying Dog and Atlantis, Bandai Namco Music are live in charge of music for the new project. Two previous Macross projects, Macross Frontier and Macross Delta, held similar open auditions for selected Megumi Nakajima and Minori Suzuki, respectively. Both singers appeared on Sunday special to discuss their own experiences during their auditions and eventual performances. Studio Niue began the Macross franchise in 1982 with Super Dimension Fortress Macross, a television anime series featuring the themes of a love triangle, music, and transforming fighter planes. Studio Niue worked with the advertising agency Big West and the animation studio Tatsunoko Production as production partners. Franchise spawned 3 more television series, Macross 7, Macross Frontier, and Macross Delta, several theatrical films starting the Super Dimension Fortress Macross Do You Remember Love? And several video series, including Macross 2, Macross Plus, and Macross Dynamite 7, Macross Zero, and Macross Delta ran from April to September 2016 and after a preview of first episodes in 2015. The latest animated work in Macross franchise, Gekkojiban Macross Delta is a live feature film opened in Japan October 2021 alongside the Gekkojo Tapin Macross Frontier Toyo Ki no Mei Q Macross Frontier film short Labyrinth Time film short. Big West Studio Niue and Harmony Gold USA announced in April 2021 that the companies agreed to allow the oh my god, sorry, SNL did this. Oh my god, okay, I need to watch that later. Announced on April 2021 that the companies agreed to allow the indiscriminate distribution of Macross television sets and films globally. The companies agreed to cooperate on the distribution feature of Macross and Robotech projects. Robotech! Official Macross website announced in March 2024 that the Star brand of Disney Plus would stream numerous anime from Macross franchise. Nice. Canadian version of Disney Plus platform is streaming anime from Macross franchise. Several anime started streaming on Hulu in the US on January 13th. Nice. Cool. Just a little fun thing to talk about. Cool. Just a little fun thing to talk about. Macross, you know, one of those cool little whoa. December, you remember? That's all I know about that. But yeah, man, I've always enjoyed the idea of the poppy music with the robots and like in space and all that, and romance is something that I thoroughly enjoy, so I'm all for it. And seeing them kind of like gear up to make their next big hurrah is exciting. It really is. So I don't like this has been a normal thing for them. They normally are used to holding auditions for the heroines, which is interesting. I didn't know that's how they went about that, and I'm a little what's the word? Impressed and surprised. I think it's actually really cool to do that, and they should start doing that more often. We're at an interesting point, really. We really are, where apparently audio directors, movie directors, or maybe not directors, but like movie producers will look at actors, actresses, and rather than being like, oh shit, they did a really fucking good scene in this one movie, they bring out this type of emotion, or they drive in the point of like this, the character that acts this way, we need that person for this role. This is perfect for them. Art. We're now getting producers going, well, how many Instagram followers do they have? And how much the other guy has? The other one has more, but they suck at acting? Give me the one with more Instagram followers. Yeah, that's where it's at. So I've heard that. I've been hearing that like it's a weird place out there, because rather than focusing on talent, we're just focusing on numbers, and numbers. Yeah, sure, they're relevant. Like they give you an insight as to how much people give a shit about a certain thing and all that. Blah 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 blah. But But I feel like we all know better. There's just certain things that are no-brainers. And holding auditions for the sake of finding the right sound, for the sake of creating that ideal vision, is what I believe was all about. But if you're telling me that we're just fucking around and we want to get the popular kid, the popular girl, the popular guy, what do you call it? Like the eye candy, with full acknowledgement that they're not gonna be able to bring the spice, the sauce, they're not gonna be able to make that scene glow, then why the fuck are we wasting our time? You know? So yeah, man, it should be something more normal. I think this is cool. It's very interesting to find that, like, if you know how to sing, and if you're curious, and if you want to submit your audition for this song, you can fucking do that. That is the power of the future, of the internet, of the connectivity. You can try. You should be allowed to try. Who's it gonna hurt? Someone's ego? Someone's pride? Go fuck himself. uh, yeah, man, because like, yeah, dude, we're here to create something that's gonna be different. You're here to find a sound that can reverberate throughout generations. You're here to inspire, man. Why are you gonna skimp out last second just because you think numbers hold more value than passion? In the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's about passion. And no fucking amount of dollar signs can buy that. Yes, you can hire people. Yes, you can fucking imprison people. That's a euphemism. But it'll never be yours. It comes from within. And you have to find it for yourself. So, with that one, ladies and gentlemen, I am looking forward to watching this SNL skit. Also, I'm a little anxious, as I know that a lot of us are, man. I am a guy that says the negative things out loud because it's better to fucking know what we're dealing with rather than to fucking ignore the disaster that is brewing behind us. The more you accept it, the more you have the strength to face it. So let's do it. You know, I'm just a guy here having fun, being chill, and at the end of the day, man, I respect what we have done with ourselves, right? I was taking a walk. Someone recommended that you take a walk, and I left the motorcycle to get fixed, and I walked down to a bar. And as you're taking a walk, you're just there by yourself, and you smell the fresh air. There's not too many cars polluting the street that you're walking by, and you're in an open field. You know, it wasn't LA. I was out in the areas, and you just think for a second, and it's like, man, things don't have to be complicated. They really don't. Our ego, our anxieties, our anger, our bullshit makes it complicated. So, I'm gonna continue believing in simplicity for simplicity's sake. And if there's anything one can do to make it more obvious that there is things to be done, then I figure why not. So, we look forward. With the release of these new graphics cards, I think it'll be cool, man. We're looking forward to a future with more graphical capabilities, and you know, I think we're getting closer to this future where technology is gonna hit a point where we're all just gonna have to get used to it, as we are. Everyone has a phone, but like little AI bots and little apps that will specifically use algorithms for specific purposes. I think we're gonna become more and more personalized, and when we get a personalized AI, like everyone gets their individual avatar created personal AI. Oh, we'll come back around. We check how good we're doing. So, hey, you know, there's always a possibility for great things, great possibilities, fun things to be had. It's just, again, with great power comes great responsibility. And it's important to think about what your actions have consequences and what ripples they will leave throughout time. Because that's what it means to be a president. So, with that one in the books. Thank you, Piano Man. We are strong, but bread and my giant say, man, what are you doing here? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been awesome. I like doing these. You know, it's good. Again, it's good to know what we're dealing with. It's fine. It's nice to find that we're slowly progressing into the next stage of technology, and good to know where our faults lie. You know, there's nothing wrong with calling things out, but you have to have a solution before you start complaining, or before you let the complaints become your reality. So until then, you can keep on trying. For now, let's get serious. Let's get dangerous. All right, I don't know which one's the non-copyrighted version. Here we go. I don't know how to play this song. Oh, no. Did the thing again. I did the thing again. I get the thing again. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. Huzzah! Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed some type of educational material. You know, again, it's not peaches and gravy, but it's not over either. So like, we got time, man. And again, just like Sarah Connor says, good old Sarah Connor, fate is but what we make of it. So with that one, let's have a little more fun. Chill out. I got my guitar. Thank you. Sorry for your ears. Huzzah! Sokana. Here we go. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. Can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why. Cars in the front lawn and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. Came in through the window last night and you're gone. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. Cause every now and then I kick the living shit out of me. The smoke alarm is going off and there's a cigarette so burning, please tell me why. The car's in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and you're gone, can't remember. Why? My car is in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night and you're gone. Run me, cause every now and then I kick the living shit out of me. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. Don't do it. frickin' YouTube. I saw that shit. Don't worry, that was between me and you two. Not my favorite song, but you know, it gets the point across. I think we understand. We've all been there. Ooh, and it has that point, the doggo point. Anyways, Moikai. Saigo no uta kana. I won't even preface it. I just want to try. Kana. Saigo no uta desu. Hey. Here's wishes are this year's apologies. Every last time I come home, I take my last chance. I'll burn a binge or two. I'll keep myself in sick in the head. And all other words get you with a new face of failure. Prettier and younger, but not any better off. Bulletproof for loneliness. At best, me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to you. Collect the bad habits that you couldn't bear to keep out of the woods, but I love a tree I used to lay beneath me, titsing red. A power sour bottle baby girl with eyes the size of baby worlds, with a new face of failure. Prettier and younger, but not any better off. Bulletproof for loneliness. At best, me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to me and you in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to and the best way to make it through with heart and wrist intact is to realize 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Ain't bad, me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, if I woke up next to me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I woke up next to you, you're coming to me and you standing in a honeymoon. If I wake up next to you, wake up next to you, standing in a honeymoon. If I wake up next to you, if I woke, I think it was a G. Sokana. Thanks for being cool. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have an awesome week. I hope whatever it is that you have plans for prove fruition. And I hope you take the time to just take a breather. Relax for a second. Just know that we'll be around. So hey, thanks for being cool. Thanks for hanging out. And if you liked all that stuff, I really do hope you did. Hope to see you on the next one. But until then, it's been your boys. EXP66. To. Kami Sastich. Wishing you buenos días, buenas noches, and an awesome mañana. Ciao. Matane. Yo. Now Stoko. He's not coming back. Scramble, fight just like a child. Hey, no, 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 no. I'm staying hungry. I'm staying hungry. I'm staying hungry. I'm staying hungry. No, I'm getting angry. I'm staying hungry. No, I'm getting angry. Still staying hungry. Yeah. It's a song about ambition. Maybe sandwiches. Ciao. Until next.